Lumos. Hi, I'm Gita Lovegood, and today we're going to be going over skill trees. I have an awesome recommendation for the most helpful tool that you could use for knowing how to build up your skill tree, and I've got some helpful tips on which spells you should aim for first for each profession. For those of you that have been in the community for a while, you might have come across Neo, or Neo the Shadow. Neo has created this amazing skill tree tool that we can all use right now. In my opinion, this is the best tool that we have out there yet. So let's jump over to the skill tree so I can go through it with you guys because it is amazing. So when you first open up the skill tree, this is what it's going to look like. At the top, you're going to see the different 3 profession symbols, and you can click on the different ones to go to the different skill trees. Make sure to click on your symbol so that you're looking at the correct skill tree for your profession. Each of these is going to have the current requirements on the side, and as you click to build up this skill tree, it's going to add to those percentages on the side so you know exactly what your stats are going to look like. Neo has also made these so that you can hover over them with your mouse, or you can click on them and you can see what they are, how much they're going to cost you, and how they're going to improve your skill tree. I am going to have this tool in my description box, so make sure to go check that out. I've also spoken to Neo recently, and he said that he's going to have updates to this, so make sure to go follow him on Twitter so you know when he's updated something. Right now, I feel like this is the best tool that we have yet for Wizards Unite, and I'm so incredibly happy that we have this. Thank you so much, Neo, for creating this. You are a huge asset to this community. Now that we've covered that awesome tool, I'm going to be going over a few different spells that are recommended for each profession to learn first. I pulled these recommendations from Wizards Unite World and Wizards Unite Hub's different articles, so make sure to go check both of them out. I'm going to have both of their links in my description box as well. And make sure to check out Neo's tool so that you can go ahead and map out the most efficient way possible to hit these spells. Here are some timestamps, so if you don't care to learn about the other professions' tips and tricks, you can go ahead and jump to your profession. So first we're going to cover Auror. Auror. That one's going to be tough to say all the time. The first thing that R's are going to want to head for is playing dirty. This is going to give you plus 10% defense against foes with less than 50% stamina. Next, if you plan on doing any team play, you should grab the focus charm. This is going to allow you to share your focus with your teammates. And actually, R's need the least amount of focus in battle, so this is very helpful for your teammates and really doesn't take away from you. The next 3 spells you're going to go after all somewhat go together. You're going to get the Confusion Hex Repetitions, and Weakening Hex Mastery. These are all going to impair your foe's defense, evasiveness, defense breach, and counter jinxes. The final spell that you're going to want to prioritize is Dancing with Dummies. This is going to give you 35% extra precision against foes with 100% stamina, so a huge help. Now we're moving on to professors. The first thing that professors are going to want to prioritize is going after the Deterioration Hex. And this actually has 4 layers, but the first 3 are pretty easy to get to. Another tip for professors is to go ahead and decide which kind of professor that you want to be. So within the professor skill tree, you have one side of your skill tree that is going to build up your ability to help out your teammates. The other side of your skill tree is going to build up your ability to weaken your foes. You can build these both up evenly, but most of your most powerful spells are at the bottom of the skill tree. So it's recommended to go ahead and prioritize one side so that you can get to those faster and then go back through and fill out the rest. Finally, if you're a professor and you plan on doing any team play, make sure to grab the Enhanced Protection Charm. This is going to allow you to enhance your teammates' defense. It definitely does seem like R's and professors are more built for team play, so keep that in mind when you're choosing your profession. The easiest profession for solo play currently is Magizoologist, which brings me to the final profession, Magizoology, which happens to be my profession. If you want to check out an R, make sure to go check out Zoe from Snitches and Witches, and if you want to check out a professor, make sure to go check out Lynette at Wizard PhD. Together, we are going to be a completed professions unit. So for my Magizoologists out there, the first spell that they recommend that we learn is a Bird in Hand. This is going to give us an additional 40 power when we're at or above 5 focus, which apparently is going to be a lot. Next, we should also look for Confound and Bewilder and Trouble with Truckles. These are going to give us extra focus, which should help us keep that extra 40 power when we're above 5 focus for a longer amount of time. So those are the current suggestions on how to build up your skill tree for each profession. I did get those from the Wizards Unite Hub and Wizards Unite World's different articles. I highly recommend giving those a read because those are some great resources to check out. Also, don't forget to go check out Neo the Shadow's skill tree tool because that is so amazing and so helpful. And make sure to go give him a follow on Twitter so that you know when updates happen there. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments down below and I will do my best to answer them. All right, that's all for now. Until next time, you guys know what to do. Make sure to use your magic wisely and keep an eye out for Dementors. Nox.